Hi guys, this is Shivadi. Welcome to the session on download jar dependencies from Gradle project into a specific directory. In this session, what we are going to do is we are going to download the Gradle project dependencies from the default Gradle cache to your local computer. Now, as we know that for any Gradle project, we are going to define all the dependencies in the build.gradle file. Now, once you have defined the dependencies, automatically Gradle will download these all the transitive dependencies which are available for the dependencies whatever you are provided in the build.gradle file, and those will be copied to the Gradle cache. So Gradle cache we can find in the c:/user slash admin slash dot Gradle slash caches. So here it will be stored automatically. Now, for example, if you want to download these jars, it is going to be very tedious because you have to navigate it to this particular path each time and download the one by one jar. That is the reason in this session what we are going to do is we are going to write a small Gradle task which will copy the all the project dependencies from based on the configuration like a whether it is a compile time or test compile or the runtime, and it will copy these jars to your local directory. So let's go ahead and start. I am going to create a task copy jar dependencies, and the type is going to be copy, open curly braces. Here from where we need to copy is configurations dot compile into, you can specify the what is the local directory. For example, in my case it is D. Now let us close it. Now this task basically what it is going to do is it is going to copy the dependencies, the jar dependencies which have the dependency at the compile time, and it will copy into the lib folder. Now let us go ahead and run this command and we will see. So navigate to the this particular root project of this path. Then this is what the basically I am going to have the copy jar dependencies here. So when I type Gradle copy jar dependencies, then it is going to copy the jars from the Gradle cache to our local directory. So by default it is empty directory. Now it is going to copy the jars whichever have the dependency at the compile time. It will be copied to this particular directory. Okay, so it is copying. Now if you see the total number of the jars, it is still running. Yeah, it says executed. Total number of the jars is 59. Now let us consider you want to download the or you want to copy the jars which are having the dependency at the test compile. Then test compile. Okay, so let us clear this jars. 59 has deleted. Now again we are going to run the Gradle task. So Gradle W copy jar dependencies. Now this time it is going to look for the dependencies which are having the test compile, and those will be copied to this particular directory. Okay, now if you see this time, right, it has total 86 jars having the dependent. Basically, it has the 86 jars it has copied. Now similarly, you can, if for example, if you want to copy multiple, basically scope is you can define it the compile time or runtime or test compile or compile only. Then you can put the you can specify the comma separated, and you can give the values here. For example, here it is test compile and then compile. And also, for example, if you want to provide the runtime dependencies also, so then you can provide runtime. Okay, so now what happens is whenever it is copying the jars, it look for the test compile, and also runtime, and then based on that, the jars will be copied to the particular directory. So this is how you can copy the your Gradle dependent jar dependencies from Gradle project to into your specific directory. So let us run this program once again. Let's see. Okay, so 86 it has total jars. Now let us go ahead and run this jars this command once again. Okay, so it has this time it also 86 because there is no jars actually defined in the build dot no dependency in the build dot Gradle we have defined for the runtime. So this is how you can copy. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.